My name is Jenna Miscavige. My uncle's the leader of Scientology, and I escaped when I was 22. Every other Friday evening, I protest in front of Scientology's Mecca in Clearwater, Florida, where I lived from when I was 12 to 16 years old. This base brings in $2 million a week for Scientology. We use legal and washable chalk to express our feelings and to warn others. We stream the protests live to various platforms to raise awareness, because taking away our childhoods, our families, our education, and our slave labor isn't enough for Scientology. They've now taken to trying to prevent us from exercising our right to protest. By making over 200 fraudulent 911 calls in the last few months, they do it every single time we're out there protesting. This in addition to having their members hit protesters with car doors, pushing them with an actual car. They've had trackers planted on cars, had us followed by PIs, poured water on us, tell us that they know where we live and we better watch out, hit in the face with a broom, and even had cops make false arrests for made-up crimes. This past Friday when we were protesting, the police came out and threatened to arrest protesters and said they were operating on orders from on high. They falsely tried to say our chalk was permanent.
Painting on the sidewalk a crime?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
When it permanently damages a sidewalk, it's being painted on.
It obviously doesn't permanently damage.
Hey,
We do
could
it
you guys
every
have
week.
it take a big step back?
Are you involved?
But refused our offer to prove otherwise. They admitted they were acting on corrupt orders from above, and would have enforced them if we hadn't showed up with our cameras live streaming. The irony is that Scientology makes its billions off of the free slave labor of its members, in many cases children, like I was. They use those billions to bribe or blackmail those who are and those who always were responsible for protecting us into shielding them. The police are allowed to show up for Scientology's calls, but when we call them for real assaults and batteries, they are nowhere to be found. On September 26, many people are coming from out of town for a large protest. Scientology is doing everything they can to stop this. Since I started this account, many of you have asked what you could do to help. I saved answering that question until I had a big ask. And this is it. The police force is run by the Clearwater City Manager. The city manager is appointed by the Clearwater City Council. In the description of this video, I have the emails of the city council members. If you could please help me by sending an email to these council members, calling for a criminal investigation into Scientology for systematically assaulting, battering, and harassing its ex-members and protesters who are exercising their First Amendment right to protest, and for abusing the 911 system. And because an officer indicated that there were orders from on high to make illegal arrests, I'm asking you to call for an investigation into where these orders are coming from, and whether there is any sort of illegal influence, whether it's bribery or blackmail, as both are part of Scientology's policies, which is widely known and provable. If you could please CC the Tampa Bay Times and the ACLU on this email. I've provided these addresses as well. It will help put pressure on them and make them accountable for protecting those they failed to protect for so many years, people like me. The assistant city manager was the chief of police when I was walking these streets as a little girl. In Scientology, with a shabby uniform, 2 sizes too big, not allowed to go to school, not allowed to contact my parents, working 12-hour days, and being abused. Scientology's been allowed to get away with everything. Please help me stop them. And please share this with others who might be willing to help send emails as well. Thank you.